I'm here with LVN. He's playing with Dreams to Legends at the moment. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I see you've been doing a bit of running. If you want to tell me about
that. Yeah, I've recently did a 25k run, which I was pretty proud of. Been running recently, losing weight in general, feeling good. Yeah.
Awesome, man. I love to see it. Obviously, you're with Dreams to Legends this LAN. How's that come about?
Well, I'm good friends with Tom. Like me and Tom teamed back in 2020. We never actually went to LAN with each other because of COVID. But this was a chance. I'm sort of just chilling at the moment, not really doing anything. They needed an IGL, so I was like, could go to EPIC LAN and could play UKIC. As a player, I sort of turned into a coach as UKIC became a thing. So I haven't been able to play in the UKIC league as well. So both those good opportunity to just have a bit of fun, see what happens.
Awesome, man. Obviously, your last main sort of role was a coach of GamerLegion Academy. And if you want to just touch on like how that was as an experience and the sort of what your plans are moving forward into the future as well.
Yeah, so I mean, GamerLegion Academy was like great start. Like it was the opportunity kind of came out of the blue. But if I was ever going to sort of go into coaching, it was sort of where I was gonna start in the academy team. It's been going from like IGLing to coaching. It was kind of what I was doing already in terms of the tier the academy team would be playing at, as well as the kind of players. And in general, I was sort of always scouting out players because I was never in a team where we could just get whoever we wanted. I had to sort of keep on looking for next players and knew how to build teams around that and see what I was kind of looking for. So that general experience helped. And then overall the time was great. Like getting to know the players, we had a really good bond. And pretty stable throughout the whole process, and got to learn a lot of like general coaching do's and don'ts for the future, as well as learning tips from Ash, getting to see all the main team VODs, how the main team functions, how he functions as a coach for the main team is all very useful.
Awesome. And then are you still looking for like more coaching roles in the future?
So I'm still looking. I think this is the first time in about 5 years I've not been in a team of some sort. So I'm kind of enjoying the break of I don't actually have team prac today. I'm enjoying the bit of relaxation. I'm going into the final year of university as well, so kind of enjoying that. But I'm still sort of kind of looking. There was a separate academy team I was interviewed for, but that fell through this week actually. Still, I wouldn't say I'm actively pursuing, but I'm available out there, but not really actively pursuing anything yet.
And to bring it back to this LAN with Dreams to Legends, do you guys have any expectations or like goals as sort of where you want to place for this LAN?
I mean, I think they said, I was sort of joking with them that I'm aiming for another second place. And they said they'd be happy with that. So if that kind of works out the way it does, whatever. But I think HLTV is definitely the goal, also top 4, and see what happens from there. We haven't practiced, we haven't done anything. Even with their previous results, I don't think they really practiced too much. So we're just seeing how it goes. But we got some good individuals. Like before, I hadn't heard of Vonex before this team, and he's a really good AWPer. I teamed with Zai before, teamed with Charter before. I know of Stop It as well. So we've got really good individuals. So just looking to do some damage this LAN.
Awesome, man. Are there any teams that you obviously there's a lot of teams here, a lot of the scene has come out for this LAN. Are there any teams that you really want to play, or perhaps some you want to dodge?
Probably want to definitely play Verdant and play against Vacancy, old teammate. In general, playing against Kreitz as well, his mix, that's always fun. In general, most of the teams, there's some teams that are sort of out of the blue, I haven't been in the year I was with GamerLegion, I didn't keep an eye on the UK scene as much as I should have. I was here a year ago with my brother and Igor, who I think is here again, and got them both HLT pros, but since then I haven't really been keeping up to date. But in general, I'm looking forward to playing anyone really and just having a good LAN.
Awesome, man. You mentioned you haven't been keeping up with the UK scene. I think you mentioned Vonex, obviously. Are there any talents that you sort of know of that you think might be that the next up?
Outside of Vonex, I mean, there's quite a few playing in UKIC Div 1. There's a few names I hadn't heard of playing on TLR. There's the 8sins teams, but those are all sort of players that I knew about before. But in general, some of the players on TLR, I think some of them are international. I don't know if they're an international team. And there's also a team that recently got an org. They've got a French player. I think we played them on Nuke. I think they're Annex now. Those sort of players are there. I would say anyone that's standing out at the moment, the level Cypher coming up, but in general, I think the grassroots scene of the UK is growing up a lot. So only be a matter of time as the years go by where these players will all start be getting to a higher level, and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, awesome. I think I was talking to an artist earlier, and he was saying like we're in that weird point where there's like a bit of a gap, but like as soon as that happened last, that's where Verdant came out of. That's when that team came out. So I think it's a really cool thing to see. I think that's me done. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you in a bit.